Miami is a multilingual city, meaning there are people from all walks of life and not necessarily English being the first language. So art is a universal language where it makes it easier and fun through entertainment, education, entertainment way of learning blockchain technology.
It's a different world that we live in now. I wouldn't say he's got it all figured out, but when it comes to cryptocurrency, better wait your turn in line, cause George Levy's changing the world one blockchain at a time.
Scarlett, it's great to talk to you. You know, one of the things that I've always been wanting to talk to you is as a founder. You know, I'm the founder of BIT. Well, you're one of the co-founders of BitBasel. And I love the opportunity to always talk about founders, learn a little bit about your background, where you've been coming in, and here we are.
And here we are. Thank you again for the invite.
Yeah, Scarlett, you know, the thing a lot of people don't understand is that we've been in this blockchain space for quite a while. In fact, you and I, BitBasel, we've been around since, BitBasel 2018. I was actually one of the original tenants, BIT was one of the tenants of the blockchain center. So going back to 2018, you know, and here we are, still fully dedicated and seeing all the things that are going on. So psyched about what you're doing.
Yeah, you know, our community keeps continuing growing and is really put in an international spin. What I mean about that is really made Miami into a Web3 hub.
Yeah, one thing that a lot of people like back in the early days when we started getting into this vibe, I always said, you know, Miami has this international flair to it. You know, it's the key to all of Latin America, but it's really taken that on. And like we're seeing some of the largest companies in the blockchain space are opening offices down here. A lot of the activities, the North American Bitcoin Conference for the longest time was that, but there's so many more events. And now BitBasel with everything that you're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there was always a strong grassroots community here that has been elevated as early, I would say, since 2010. And since then, our community has been building up, you know, through these activations and getting the community to adopt the technology. But at the end of the day, we were trying to reach a critical mass where adoption can be felt globally.
Yeah, one of the things I always like about what BIT's mission is all about, like, for example, my book is the most understandable blockchain and Bitcoin book you'll ever need. And it was designed as that. A lot of people don't get into blockchain or Bitcoin because I have no idea what it is. So I said, how can I make it the most understandable? And that's my position. How can we onboard as many people as possible? Now, BitBasel, what's beautiful about BitBasel is you have taken that into like art. And a lot of people who never would have gotten into the crypto space, you've taken crypto and the art component, and you're the crypto art community. It's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. So our mission is to help elevate the crypto art community by introducing their Web3 strategy and even creating their first NFT projects. So this allows a very palatable entry point for many. Because Miami is a multilingual city, meaning there are people from all walks of life and not necessarily English being the first language. So art is a universal language where it makes it easier and fun through entertainment, education, entertainment way of learning blockchain technology.
Yeah, I love that about BitBasel. You know, one of the things that I've always loved, like for example, your shirt, Satoshi is female. Like you take stances on different things. One thing that's amazing is you have the Crypto Art for Impact Challenge, you know, and you truly are like, you're taking art into directions to truly change the world. And I admire that.
Yeah, you know, I always thought that blockchain is a great technology for impact. So one of the things we do for call to action, we work with a lot of artists who have a story they want to tell, mainly on impact, whether if it's gender equality, you know, Satoshi is female, or quality of education or climate change and so forth. And so we're empowering those artists who are doing impact. I call them impact agents. And because they themselves have community and they're hungry to use this technology to help elevate their community. So that's where we're seeing impact. So technology, where that intersection of art, tech, and impact really can help elevate communities and empower them in such a way that it's helping create more innovation into this ecosystem.
That's wonderful. You know, one thing that I have to say is that being able to have Blockchain Institute of Technology working with BitBasel and just our common component of actually educating and helping elevate how people use this is truly inspiring. And I'm always glad to speak with you.
Yeah, absolutely. I started wearing this shirt, Satoshi is female, because I wanted to see more women in this space. It's a common misconception there aren't any badass women. And I have to say,
Well, you're one of them in the flesh.
I met so many amazing women. So this is a way to empower other women to enter this space, which is very friendly, to women to come in and learn about technology. And so this is a conversation starter. We don't know who Satoshi Nakamoto is, so why can it not be a woman, right? So that's just a conversation starter to get more women onboarded, which I've been using to elevate those conversations. But there's multiple initiatives that BitBasel is working on. We are basically using the Sustainable Development Goal, which is a framework the United Nations uses for artists to kind of guide themselves of which impact art they want to classify themselves in. Now, every Sustainable Goal has a framework where, let's say, SDG 5, gender equality, can be used to elevate those communities. So what we do as BitBasel, we elevate those artists to learn their Web3 strategy, even introducing their NFT projects as well. So a lot of our events is RL and as well as the metaverse, because we believe in decentralization. We believe in giving people access to this technology. And that's really what it's about. How do you lower the digital divide where we're not using so many confusing words, but using arts as that palatable entry point? And that's really exciting. What I love about this is meeting all these artists and the creative ways to express themselves using this technology. And that's what I've seen, such a great transformation from Miami to the world.
Yeah, one thing that was interesting about that, by the way, thank you for sharing all that information, because in such a small amount of time, you brought in IRL in real life, you brought the metaverse, you brought NFTs, you brought Web3, which are terms that normally don't get spoken about. Right. But that's all part of the conversation that BitBasel brings to the table. And I'm so glad to speak about that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the real life events allow people from off the streets to come in and actually engage with thought leaders in the space and learn about the protocols, learn how blockchain works, and actually handhold onto those platforms and learn more how to use this technology. And so it's more inviting because it's about community, really. It's about the crypto art community. You're seeing artists utilizing technology and helping boost their missions. And at the end of the day, this technology really has been a forefront of impact. And I've seen this throughout the board. And there's no slowing down. I think as more people adopt the technology, more innovation is happening, which is generating more impact, which is amazing. What a call to action. That's quite amazing.
That's amazing. Well, thank you so very much, Scarlett. I wish you and BitBasel the very best as you continue changing the world.
Yes, from Miami to the world.
Thank you for joining me in this episode of Changing the World Technology. I invite you to subscribe, share the podcast far and wide, and stay tuned for upcoming episodes. Until next time, visit my website at georgelevy.com to connect with me, follow me on social media, and sign up for my free email newsletter packed with valuable tips and bonuses.
Changing the World Technology with George Levy. Brought to you by Blockchain Institute of Technology and AI Institute of Technology.